Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. So we kind of wasted our time last recording wandering around just seeing if we can get everything. The only thing that kind of confuses me is if this way takes me to a new area and this way. There we go. Here's one of the things I was looking for. Should be one more skull somewhere. And it should be around this area, and theoretically I should be able to get it. But maybe I can't. Jumping around. Like this, I believe, is the cliffside section, and I don't think I can reach that. We came from this area, and there's nothing over here. Kill all these guys. So is there one over here that I'm missing? No. So then it kind of has to be somewhat over this area, but not too far over this area, because then eventually I enter a whole different section. Yes, this is the waterfall of Sobek, and on the challenges, let's see, the waterfall of Sobek, 5 red skulls, we've collected those. I'd just like to see it. Even if I can't reach it, I'd like to know where it is. And the rest of these collectibles have not been so far away that I couldn't even get a view of them. Let's see. And it's not going to be inside of a thing. It's not gonna be inside of a tomb. And see, this is the sunken chapel of Sobek. So unless there was a red skull hiding over this way, that's not it. There's this. How could I... Okay, here it is. So I've found the last one, and what I'd have to do is get this ball all the way there. This is quite the challenge. I should probably be exploding this ball just as much as possible. blowing myself up in the process here, but just getting the work done, so I'm not gonna complain. Is it gonna get up there? Come on, hit it. These time bombs don't really have that much of an explosive power to them. So you have to be really close to them. Max health upgrade in that. There's no way though that that's gonna get me to this. So unless there's a point where I can climb up on a ledge and like finagle myself up on some kind of ledge, I think I'm gonna need the frozen ability, which tells me I'm gonna need to move the story forward. Yeah, I could get to this platform and that platform certainly, but I think I already have. So we've got to move the story forward. We're gonna go fight Sobek or Set.
It does my heart good to hear him this
So we're just gonna go blow up a guy. We're fighting a lot of these alligators. It would have been nice to keep things a little bit more varied. A little bit more variety would have helped here. Like some Sphinx-like creatures would have been fine. More just Egyptian mummies, I guess, would have been alright.
Look, the waters have receded. Osiris is with us. It is time.
This is also still the idea of another Zelda game they've borrowed from, having a temple that you return to over and over again. Apparently I can't make it to the final place yet. Might blow up these. Yes, I can. For whatever that's worth. So we're returning to the pyramid and doing sections of the pyramid. So defeat Sobek under 3 minutes, feed Sobek to the 3 time bombs at once, feed Sobek one of his minions. So this is really just a boss fight, it seems.
Great Sobek! These are the mortals that entered your holy reigns and slaughtered your followers! Show them how a real god repays his debts!
Let's go in circles and try to kill as many things as possible. I guess there weren't any jars before this point. It doesn't seem like there's a score challenge at all for this section. And honestly, nothing's gonna really hurt me if I get in the water, I think.
open.
It's coming around again.
Stand fast. We must stay on the raft.
So now we do have to stay on rafts. And what am I doing now? What am I doing? Am I doing something like that to get the time bomb
He's coming around.
in the water? I get this. I got this figured out. Two. And let's come back this way. That's 3. And then ring the bell. And he'll come back and meet him. Nice.
That did it. He's wounded. Now's our chance.
We must swim out to him. It's the only way.
Okay. So now I'm supposed to swim on him and I guess blow him up with this. And so that feels like that's only going to hit him 3 times. How can I get this guy? How can I get these minions? There you go. Eat your own. So I kind of feel like if I just get 1 ball in the water, that's good enough. Like that seems like that's good enough, and I don't really need to do the rest.
That's it.
Yeah, honestly, that seems like that's just gonna be 3. Right. So, what do I do to get one of his enemies? One of the fighter guys to attack, to be where I want him to be. If I stand here and the problem is, what can I do to knock the enemies without shooting the bells? Yeah, I'd have to knock one of the guys into the food section. with a bomb. That seems less than likely to happen. So, you walk over here. That didn't work. Meanwhile, I'm definitely not getting the achievement for getting it done fast. Come on. Bouncing these guys all over the place. Now really is the time to get this done, if I'm ever going to get it done now. Let's get the bombs off. I think the game may have decided to take pity on me and it's not spawning any more enemies because of that. I think the game thinks I'm struggling instead of struggling to get the quest done. So let's just get this done. We'll probably have to do this a couple times at this rate. Yeah, unless you've done like a super bomb ability, I don't know what would speed up this fight. But you seems like you would be able to pull it off. I don't mind fighting Egyptian crocodiles, alligators, whatever, but I would like to have seen some other creatures. Like you see all kinds of statues with crazy people on them in Egyptian lore. Having crazy monsters that look like that would be kind of cool. I guess I'm supposed to go up here. Let's just do it. Well, that's the escape. And I guess this is a slightly zoomed in version of where I was. Just now the rafts are all gone. That sure seems like that's some kind of secret. Yeah, it seems like there's nothing here. Nothing special or secret. Yeah, I guess those are half crocodile, half humans.
A canopic jar. We have come a long way. I only hope it will be enough.
I still can't get over the idea of Lara Croft wearing hot pants and then having gun mounts that are just on the bare part of her legs. To my understanding, you have to strap gun holsters, that's what they're called, very tight. And strapping them to your directly to your thighs does not sound like a pleasant way to do it. Okay, the question I guess will be, can I get enough in this area before I leave to buy 1,000 item? Not yet. I don't have it. Swimming around. This is a pretty big section. Feels like these sections might have originally been intended as parts of other levels, and this was like a half-finished game where they simply reused level design that they couldn't think of a puzzle to put in it, or just didn't want to. Okay, I'm over 1,000 now, so we'll go ahead and open this. Uncommon amulet found, which we could take a moment to look at our inventory and see, can it beat Treasure Hunter? Actually it can. Bronze Jeweled Scarab Fetish, Regenerating Ammo, Supply Hunter, Treasure Hunter. That beats this. So now we've got something better. I'm not sure. I didn't think I would ever get anything that had Treasure Hunter on it at all. I thought that was a special item from buying DLC. So that implies there might be a lot more room than I'm thinking as far as new and interesting items to collect. And there's nothing else that you can do here, so we're done. Explore the Tomb of the Torturer in the Eastern Cliffs. And we get a silent but nicely looking
The
cutscene.
world turns to ice, and I am near.
Do not listen to him. We will be victorious. We must.
There, we're getting close.
Let us hope we're not too late.
So now as far as canopic jars, there's like 30 I think in the whole game, and there's those must be the storyline act markers. And as far as pieces of the body, seems like we're still missing some of those. I don't know why this flickers when it shouldn't. And where are we now as far as challenges? There was one challenge tomb that I'm not sure where that is. I think it's in the cliffs. And then 5 skulls in the cliffs. And then the 1 red skull in this section. And that I think I can get now. Yes. Take heed. There's ice now. And boy, it would have made it easier to get the time bomb over here. When with the ice flows. I was thinking it would work a little bit differently. I thought all the water would freeze the ice. And I could just, at that point, run.
Incredible. The ice has formed a bridge.
But I guess this works fine. And we can move on. Tomb of the Torturer. I would very much argue though that instead of having a game with 4 seasons, I would much prefer to have a game with 4 locations. It's pretty dull to always be in the same area. I feel like in the Temple of Light, the predecessor to this game, you at least were given the feeling that that was the case. So we're gonna have to get a time ball onto that. Let's see. We can't break ice, so is ice locking up this gear, which I think is an implication that if we get to this area when it isn't all frozen up, we'll be able to collect some other things. Oops. That probably is the furthest point in the whole map. The cliff I just hovered over. I guess I can't make a snowball, can I? So yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything to be done with that. These, let's see, that might be a DLC level, that might be where I'm supposed to go. And it hurts me when I walk into the ice, but it doesn't really kill me. Good to know. And jumping, like, maybe I could get the ball rolling. I found the ball. Yeah, it does want me to go that way. So, coming over this way seems safe. How many of the red skulls have I found? This map is complicated, to say the least. And you don't get a better map. It's just like, alright, there's the Tomb of the Torturer, there's the Tomb of the Architect, and then there's a challenge tomb in the middle. And I don't think I'm at the challenge tomb. I think I might be in a third tomb that just isn't unlocked yet. this is where I was before. And we already got that. Have to remember.
This is the tomb of Osiris's architect.
So 4 out of 5 things.
There must be some way of thawing Set's ice.
Bomb the 4 frozen gears. So now that everything is so it looks like the Tomb of the Architect is a DLC section. So should I do the DLC now? I mean, I can do it now. Or should I ignore it? I mean, we're already there. We might as well just do it. Although we've already also accomplished everything. Let's see. I imagine in the next couple of recordings we can get all 5 of the challenge tombs done to get a max ammo upgrade for whatever that's worth. Ammo upgrades not really affecting me too much since the only real gun I'm using is the max shotgun, which is so overpowered. And then the bronze ring of strength by getting the 5th skull. Otherwise we're just trying to collect gems in a sort of futile attempt to get better amulets and rings, which right now I'm using, I guess, the agent ring and the legend ring, which gives me regenerating health and torch range +1. Does it really give me regenerating health? Because I haven't seen any of that happen. Is there perhaps something else I should try? Because like 10% cheaper items might be the better move. Like magic shield life +1, we haven't even seen magic shield life. Some of these seem to only work in specific daytimes or nighttime sections also. You know, a 10% cheaper items versus regenerating health and torch range. I'll try that. And then the legend ring, agent ring. So now this one and this one should be equipped. As far as weapons, seems like maybe we're upgrading some weapons instead of getting newer versions of weapons. Let's see. We're using the silver ballers, which would be the DLC guns. What would be the default guns that use no... this one. The dual pistols. They haven't been upgraded. So maybe I'm just not collected too many guns in general. And is there really anything else to this? No, unless this is the beginning, the end of the first half of the game. Once we do the last couple temples here, and there's a second half, which I'd be okay with. Like, I can't really think that it would be 1/3 of the game, like a 3-act game. It seems like this moves too fast for that. Of course, we could always go back to every single temple and try to get all the challenges done. I think as soon as we see the credits roll, as soon as we beat the big boss, though, any idea of doing that stops being interesting to me personally. I also think that the layout of the achievements in a way that you have to play 4-player games, online games, you have to do so many different ways to play this game. Instead of play your way, it's play their way. That if you were to get an achievement for doing all the challenges in every tomb, that doesn't mean anything on Steam, because you're not going to get 100% of the achievements. Not likely anyways. And if you don't get 100% of an achievement on a game, it doesn't go into Steam's secondary lists of games you've 100%ed, and it really doesn't matter. You might as well have not gotten but one achievement at that point. Achievements on Steam in general don't mean anything, but they do separate them between the ones that you've 100% completed and the ones you haven't. That's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me even further, friend me on Steam, gift me a game. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.